Notts County talk. We're at Solihull Moors. It's finished. Solihull 3, Notts 3. Look who's back.
Back again. Back again.
He's back, and we've got all the lovely sights of Solihull behind us. I mean, it's not much better than what we're looking at ahead of us, but we'll get straight onto it. 3-3, worth the money?
Yeah, I mean, from a neutral point of view, I suppose it's a great game of football. From a Notts point of view, it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. And I understand we've got players out, players are ill, and we can make the excuses, but at the end of the day, it's not good enough. The only thing I'll say today is we defended balls into the box fairly well until the end of the game, and we just let ourselves down. I just think decision making in the final third is just I don't really get it. It's like no one wants to shoot, isn't it?
Yeah, we scored 3.
Yeah, exactly. But we could have scored so much more. It's just I'm so frustrated.
I think that's it now. The fans clap the players off. We clap the players off. 3-3. You've let in a goal in the 86th minute. You wouldn't necessarily expect the fans to be that forgiving, having given the lead away twice in the second half. But at the same time, I think we all know now it's a playoff. It's a playoff race now, and we've drawn away at a team that, let's be honest, and to Solihull, they were fantastic. I thought they moved the ball better than any team I've seen this season. Yeah,
it's sickening, isn't it, seeing Dallas doing so well. He was great for them. Someone that I feel like we really need at the minute. We've been talking about it no end, haven't we? That we need another striker, and he's just the ideal striker for us. But we haven't got him. Let's not talk about it.
Let's get on with the player ratings then. Jaros we'll start with.
He's letting 3 goals.
Yeah.
Are they all his fault? No, definitely not. Not at all. Difficult. I'm going to give him 6. His distribution does a lot for him, I think.
Yeah, I think I'll give a 6. First one, a penalty he almost gets to. Gets a penalty given against him. If you weren't at the game, I'm sure it'll be on the highlights. You have to see it. You have to see it to believe it. One of the worst decisions I've ever seen from an official. And I've seen parents referee at the weekend. Just stepping in, and they've made better decisions than that. It's the worst decision I've ever seen. The linos, save the ref there, save the Notts fans. But yeah, Jaros couldn't really do much, so I think a 6. Then go to Dion. Good to see him back in, even on a yellow, smashing into people. Yeah. Could have got sent off, and they were really trying to egg it on and get him sent off. But for me, he's been okay. He's in the defence, has let 3 goals in. I'd probably say a 6.
Yeah, I'm going to go 6 as well. I think he lacks that little bit of sharpness. I think he's a little bit clumsy at times in the game. But yeah, he's just come in and been Dion again, hasn't he? Smashing into players and nearly getting sent off.
Go to the 2 centre backs, because this is strange, because Notts have conceded 3 goals, but I thought that both centre backs were decent. So start with Rawlinson.
Solid, isn't he? He's a proper warrior of a centre back. Not so good, I don't think, passing it out from the back. It doesn't really suit his style too much, but nevertheless, he's a great defender. Had a great game today. I think aerially he was great. Really demanding. I'm gonna give him a 6.5, even though we've conceded 3.
Yeah, I agree. 6.5 was pretty decent. If you can hear something in the background, I think they're jet washing their gazebos in the home end. So I hope you can't. That's not coming through on the video. Lacey scores. Pretty good. The corner from Ruben's fantastic. We'll get onto that in a bit. I think he's been good at the back. The centre-backs for me weren't the issue today. We weren't wide enough defensively. They just kept getting it left and right and having so much space. Dion and Chickson isolated. I think I'm going to give him I'm generally going to give him a 7. He's conceded 3, but he scored a goal, and I think he's defended the box really well.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to say 7. He's such a great... Since he's played for Notts, he's been a great player. Great servant for the club. I think we're quite lucky to have Lacey. He's a great player. He's good in every aspect. He's good at defending, he's good in the air, and he's good with the ball at his feet as well, so always helps, doesn't it? Yeah. And I think today they were the back four was sort of sold down the river a little bit, because we've missed Palmer massively today, I think. Massively.
Yeah, but you know what? It's nice to see him, as strange as it sounds, it's nice to see midfield without him and how it works. Because I thought Vincent was fantastic. Vincent stepped up for me then. I don't think the midfield was necessarily that bad.
I don't agree.
That's fine. I mean, attacking wise, I think we were okay in transition. Defensively was the issue.
Yeah.
So did you give Vincent a rating?
You want to give him one now? You go Chickson first.
Oh, yeah, we'll go Chickson. 6.
He's not done masses in the game, has he? He's been got at a few times, but Solihull were a decent side. We are disappointed with the result and the way Notts played, but to be fair to Solihull, they impressed me quite a bit. They had a couple of good players, didn't they?
Yeah,
a couple of good players. Yeah.
It's like they picked a weakness out, and whether that's to do with hardly knowing the players, I'm not sure. But then go Vincent now. Jump the gun a little bit. Vincent for me, one of the best players we have on the pitch. Obviously, there's a couple that are going to get high ratings, and he's bought off again. I don't know what that is. The sub for me would have been Bruntoff instead of Vincent. I'm going to give Vincent a 6.5.
I'm going to give him a 6. I think Vincent's class. You know, he creates so much, and I just think he's one of those players that he just has so much energy to give, and he does every game. So yeah, 6. I'm going to give.
We'll then go to Francis. I mean, I had to genuinely check myself then and think, did Francis play?
Yeah, I mean, he's not had a massive stamp on the game. A couple of decent balls over, just a little bit sloppy. I think he's done a couple of fouls in the game that he kind of had to commit.
Clever fouls.
Clever fouls, yeah. 6.
Yeah, I'll go 6. Nothing really great, nothing really poor. We then go to Zach Brunt. Will, who was on the channel the other day, did say on the way up when we saw the team news that possibly could be a breakthrough game for him. I was sort of in agreement. I thought this was an opportunity in that midfield to really stand, make his point. He's done a few nice things. He really has done a few nice things, but largely anonymous again.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, for me, like you've already said, when Vincent came off, I think it should have been Brunt really, because I think Vincent was offering a lot more. He was getting at him, but yeah, I just feel like he's really struggling to get into the swing of things, isn't he, at Notts? He really is. He's not really had a really good performance for me yet.
I'm calling it now. Friday night's his game.
I hope so, because there's a good player in there, we all know it. It's just when it comes out, you know, and he gels with the squad and all that sort of stuff.
I'm going for a 6.
Yeah, I'll go 6, that's fair.
Yeah. We then let's go Cal Roberts. I mean, teams know how to play against him now. I don't think he's 100% fit.
No.
I doubt that. You know, the way he plays, not sure, you know, if he's got that 100% fitness, but I think he's always a danger. But today, possibly the way they played, you know, always looking to show him down the line now, where he's still getting the crosses in, he's still effective, but he's not quite got it better when he cuts in. So for me, I'm going to give Cal a 6.
I agree with you. You know, he's got that moment of magic in him in a game where I feel like he's been defended against brilliantly. You know, later on in the game, he finds it down the line, chips it over, and it was falling right to Wotton's head, but the keeper just gets his hands to it, doesn't he? Catches it. I'm going to give him a 6.5 because he just has that moment of brilliance, doesn't he? Even when he's, you know, being completely marked out of a game, he's just got that moment in him where he can completely change a game, and he nearly did today.
First touch is insane.
I think a few of the players' first touch was good today.
Yeah,
the main had a few decent touches today.
We then go, I'm going to save Ruben till last. We'll go Kyle Wotton. Fantastic assist for the goal, but he wasted a few opportunities as well. And again, he's not really looked like scoring at all, has he?
No,
he's not looked like scoring. The assist is brilliant. It really is brilliant. And I was thinking to myself, it's a strange question. I was thinking at one point in that game, would you rather have a striker that scores 10 but gets 15 assists, or a striker that scores 20 and gets no assists?
20 goals for me, because we have the players there that are going to provide assists. We just need someone that's going to put the ball in the back of the net, and that's something that for me that's, I don't know, it's just not being done for me at the minute. And you know, to talk about Wotton, I just think some of his decision making, you know, times I feel like he could press a bit more on the keeper, where he should just pull the trigger, and sometimes where he should play it through, and he just seems to, his decisions at the minute just not where they're normally at. No, they're not. It's strange to see, and I hope he can, you know, find that form again, because when he's in form, he's class, isn't he?
What are you giving him?
6.
6.5 for me for the assist. We then go Ruben. Best game in a long time. A long time. You know, his first goal, I very much struggled to see what was happening at the other end of the pitch, from where we were stood. His first goal, I think, was taken really well. His second goal, you know, guys tried to take him out on the way. He's got 3 defenders chasing him. One's lunged at him. He's kept his cool. He's put it in. Really good. And he's got an assist. You know, from an attacking point of view, he's got 2 goals and an assist.
Yeah.
And he should be a match winner. You know, bar a very good strike for them. I think, genuinely, 9. You can't really get much more than that. 9.
Yeah. No, he was good. I'm going to give him an 8. So I've got to mention that it had a few fans giggling around us when he slapped one of their players on the back of the head after he fouled him, and ref literally, he was right in front of him.
The ref wouldn't dare give anything after his first half.
Oh God, don't even want to talk about the ref. And then at the end of the game, he smashed into someone. It could have been a red. I mean, he's been lucky to get away with it today. But like you say, great game. He's back in form, and I'm glad to see it. You know, because he is that player. He can change the game. He can score goals, and the finisher is goal, by the way. What a finish! Really good.
We then go on to the subs. So we have Naman came on, not long enough for me. I'm not going to rate him.
Yeah, didn't have many touches either, did he? To be honest.
No. Taylor, again on a little bit longer. Didn't really see anything from him.
No.
I can't really struggle to give him a rating, I think.
Yeah, 100%. You can't give him a rating. He's not been on long enough, has he?
No. And then the rest of the players on the bench, you've got Richardson still definitely carrying that knot. We thought we could see him saying something to one of the other players that he's injured. You got Slocum and you got Mitchell. So that's really the ratings for what was a very interesting game, and one that you feel good coming away, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. It doesn't feel like a good point. I mean, Solihull is a difficult place to come, and they're a good side, but we could have won it today.
We definitely could have won it. It's now 2-day rest for Notts, Wrexham in the FA Trophy quarter-final, followed by a Tuesday trip to Stockport. We'll be going to Stockport, providing videos, providing a vlog. Massive test in the next 2 games. 2 teams bang in form. It's going to be really difficult. If you did enjoy the video and you're happy to see this fella back, give it a like and don't forget to comment and please subscribe to the channel.